Hi everyone, my name is Tanya Klein and I am a professional home and office organizer. I organize in the Maryland area, mostly in Pikesville, Baltimore County, Owings Mills, and the surrounding areas. And I'd love to speak to you today about getting your mail organized. Many times when I go to clients' homes, one of the first things they want to talk about is how to get control of their mail. The mail comes into their home and it usually ends up sitting on the dining room table or in their kitchen on a counter in a big pile. And then they'll have their mother coming to visit and they're like, or their aunt, and they're like, uh-oh, I better get this mail hidden somewhere. And so they'll take all their mail, or there could be anyone who's coming, and like the place is just like a disaster, especially with the huge pile of mail. So they'll take all these stacks of mail and they'll throw them quickly in another room, but they never get around to going through it. And that's just how it keeps going, and the mail just keeps piling up and piling up. So I've set up a very easy system so that you can get all your mail organized and you never have to worry about a giant pile to take care of. So the first thing you should do is get this lovely little bin. This is called an iris bin. You can get it on Amazon for like $6. And a few of these really nice file folders with some tabs. And then on the tabs, you write the following. The first one should say time sensitive. The second one should say projects. The third one should say filing. And the fourth one should say mail supplies. And here's how it works. Your mail comes into your home. Wherever your mail comes in, just take care of it where you normally would. In other words, don't say, now that I'm going to start being on top of my mail, I'm going to take it into some back room in my house that I have an office in, and I'm going to organize it there every day. If you find yourself having all the mail dumped on the dining room table every day, then just take care of it right at the dining room table, because you just don't want to overdo things and you want to be practical. So what you want to do is go to, let's say if your mail's at your dining room table, put a little shredder, plug in a little shredder right near the dining room table, and then also have a small garbage can somewhere in by the dining room, maybe right under the table next to you. When your mail comes in every day, take all the stuff that's junk and you don't need and just throw it right in the garbage. If you're looking through the mail and there's something you need to shred because it has private information that you'd rather that nobody else sees, then just shred it and you'll get rid of that. Now, you have the rest of your mail to take care of. It could be that you have some bills to take care of, but you're not going to take care of them right now because now you just want to get your mail organized and forget about it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take out your time-sensitive folder. You're going to take out the bills from their envelope. You're going to look at the date on the bill and you're going to write that on the outside of the envelope, and then you're going to place the envelope into your time-sensitive folder. Now, and you keep doing that. Take out all the bills, look at the date, write the date on the outside of the envelope and stick it into your time-sensitive folder. The next thing you're going to look at is projects. Let's say you have a form that you have to fill out. And so many times when you've got those kinds of forms and things, you'll be like, oh no, let me just, I don't know, leave it on the table and I'll find it, and you lose it, or your coffee spills on it, or whatever the case might be. So a good thing to do is take those projects that you're going to need to be working on and put them into your projects folder. The next folder to have is a filing folder. Let's say you get something that needs to be filed away somewhere. It should be going into your filing cabinet. Hopefully you have one set up. A lot of people don't, but you can start with this. You can start creating your filing system, and I'll show you how to do that a little later. So what you do is you take anything that comes in the mail that's not something you have to work on, it's not a bill, it's not a project, but you need to save it. You're going to put that into your filing folder. And the last folder is going to be your mail supplies. In the mail supplies folder, you're going to keep stamps, envelopes, pens, checkbooks if you'd like, so you don't have to go running all over the place to look for them when you're ready to mail something out. And that's really the whole system. The way it works is, so as I said, your mail comes in the door. You shred what needs to be shredded, and you throw out whatever needs to be thrown out, right in your garbage can, which is right on your dining room table. Or If all your mail is plops onto the kitchen counter, then have the shredder and the garbage can set up by the kitchen counter. Now, what you're going to do is the rest of the mail, as I said, the time sensitive bills are going to go into the time sensitive folder, and then you're going to have your projects folder, your filing, and mail supplies. Now, let's say, set yourself up a time, let's say once a week, where you know that you're going to go through everything in your file folder and you're going to take care of it. You're going to go into your time sensitive, which is going to be your bills, and you're going to pay the bills. You're going to see the dates right on the outside, which is really going to be helpful. You're going to write down, you're going to take care of whatever has to be paid. You're going to close it up in the envelope, and then you're going to go right to your mail supplies folder, which is right there, to get your stamp and your pen and your checkbook and whatever you need. And then you can just set that wherever it is that the mail goes out the door, and you know it's all done and ready. Now, let's say this bill that you have has a piece of paper that you want to file away. You marked it done and you want to file it away. It didn't go back in the envelope to be sent out. You're then going to put that into your filing bin, and you're going to file that eventually. You're also going to be looking through your projects to make sure, did I take care of the form I needed to take care of? If you did, close it up and send it out. Now, during this once a week time, when you're taking care of your time sensitive bills and things like that, you're going to also take your filing folder, which is this one, and you're going to go and file everything away into your filing cabinet. Now, it could be that the words filing cabinet are sending chills down your spine, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, Tanya does not know I do not have a filing system. A lot of people don't, and that's fine. Let's set one up right now. You look through your filing and you're like, okay, I see that I have, you have a kid named Billy. Totally making that up here. So you take a file like this. Hopefully you have some kind of a filing drawer or cabinet in your house. If not, you can buy one. They're really not too expensive. A nice little standalone filing cabinet, or you can even buy a filing bin if you like, a large one. This is just temporary. This should not become your filing bin. You don't want it to become crowded. This is only for things that are open. This is not going to be your filing cabinet. So you have a new filing cabinet, or you have a filing cabinet in your home, and you're going to take your Billy paper. You're going to make a Billy file by putting a tab up on top and writing Billy on it. You're going to stick that paper in, and that's going to be your first file. And then you're going to look at your next thing in the filing bin, and you're going to see, oh, I just paid Verizon. I've got this Verizon paper I'd like to keep with the payment date and amount on it. You're going to write Verizon. You're going to stick your paper in there. That's going to be your second file. And that's how you're going to create your filing system. It's so easy. It's so simple. And to make it easier and simpler, organize it alphabetically. So of course Billy would go in front of Verizon, and as you added files from your filing folder, you would continue to write the names of the new files. That's it. You'll feel so much better. It'll be so relaxing to know that you have a filing system. Now, the next time you've saved Billy's paper because something else came from his day camp and you want to put it away, you already have your Billy file sitting in your new filing system. That's the whole thing. You don't have to worry. You don't have to get stressed. You don't have to color code your files. It's fine to just create them simply and quickly and just keep working from there. What I did want to mention is that when you have, as I said, we've got time sensitive, which is our bills that need to be paid quickly. If you think that you can have more of your bills coming in online or having them paid automatically through your bank, that's much better if you want to get rid of some of the paper clutter in your home. So maybe think about that, speak to whoever else in your house helps you with, if there's somebody else you do the mail with, and ask them what they think about that. And, it's much better to get rid of the clutter by not having it come in the first place. If you can get things done online, if you can have payments done through the bank, that would be much better. And that's pretty much your whole system. While your mail's coming in and you're keeping a little bit better track of it and you're looking it over, notice if you're getting magazines or any kind of subscriptions that you don't need anymore, and try to give a phone call at least one a week and ask them to remove you from their mailing list. So let's say you're thinking, how am I going to remember to call them? What I would do is rip off the page of the magazine, or let's say the front page, and just stick it into my projects. And then when I'm looking at my projects folder, I can say, oh yeah, I promised myself I'm calling, a magazine this week, whatever it might be, and I'm going to be canceling them. And like this, you'll get rid of a lot of that extra clutter that comes into your home. So that's pretty much it, my friends. In 10 minutes, I've taught you how to get your mail organized and how to keep on top of your bills and how to make sure your filing's done and how to set up a new filing system. I hope this works for you. It was wonderful to speak with you. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below, or you can email me at Tanya@precisionorganizing.net, and I'd love to speak to you.